Everybody's into social media nowadays, and everybody has an opinion about this and that, and everybody has their commentary, including me. I always throw in my 2 cents. I always have something to say, being that I used to want to be a reporter. Well, everybody a damn reporter on social media right now. Everybody is a reporter, and everybody has something to say. But here's the thing that gets me. It's they start doing this battling against each generation. Like the millennials and Gen Z, they all hate Gen X, and they don't even understand Gen X don't give a damn about none of y'all. We don't, baby. We don't care about y'all. But here's where y'all cross the line. See, y'all are so tacky at certain things, for y'all to be so forward, so moving with the times. Y'all get on here and call people ugly. Yeah, you do. They do. Don't they? They call people ugly. And I'm sitting at home with my Gen Z mirror looking at my Gen X face in millennial time, trying to figure out who y'all talking about. Because apparently y'all don't have no mirrors at home. Y'all don't have no mirrors. Because y'all look older than me. Some of y'all need some oil of Olay. You look it up. You Google it. Some of y'all need some Vaseline. I don't care what they say about Vaseline. They try to make everything bad for you. Well, they might have changed the ingredients, but go find some petroleum jelly somewhere. It's the same thing almost. But either way, it's going to help you look younger. Some of y'all need some cocoa butter. Mm-hmm. You do. Some of y'all need some olive oil. You do. And as they used to do way, way back in the day, some of y'all need some Crisco oil. Go talk to your grandmama if you know where she's at, if she's alive. If she not, I'm not talking to you. I'm only talking to the people that can go talk to grandma. And if grandma ain't around, go talk to your aunties. They'll tell you. They'll tell you about Crisco oil. They'll tell you why we look the way we look. And see, the other thing for me is we liked makeup. Yes, we did back in the day. But we didn't wear 10 layers of makeup like y'all wear. Y'all got on too much goddamn makeup. Y'all have pound cake recipes for your makeup right now. That's what y'all got. You got to put one primer on. You got to put the concealer on. You got to put the spray on, and then you got to let that dry, and then you got to rub your blush in first, and then you got to get the brush and blend all that in, and then you got to put on one more layer of concealer, and oh, then you got to put on the darker around your face to try to sculpt your face. Then you got to spray again, and then you got to let that dry, and then y'all put on your foundation. And then after you put on your foundation, then you got to put on a smoother or a silker or shimmer or all that. But that's too much goddamn makeup. Y'all wonder why y'all single. That's a lot of fucking makeup. Okay. That's why your skin bad, baby. That's why your skin bad. You got too much poison on your face. You do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I don't care what you say about me. I already know my eyebrows stopped growing about 10 years ago. But before then, when I was your age, my shit was crack-a-lacking without brow makeup. Yeah. I didn't need brow makeup back then. Don't make me go pull out no pictures on y'all. Because I'm telling you what I know. All we did back then was a wax. I ain't even do what my aunties did with the razor. I don't do razors. You know. I was a wax on, wax off. That was all I needed, baby. And I could walk down these streets and they'd be like, girl, your eyebrows are beautiful. I know, we did know. We did know, but we ain't have to call other people ugly, because they know they ugly, just like you know you ugly. The people who call it other people ugly are the ugly people. That's what gets me. I guess like they say, game recognize game, ugly recognize ugly. Yeah, they do. They do. And pretty people, all we do, we just nod and smile. We nod and smile. I am no way proclaiming to be pretty or beautiful, extra beautiful. I'm beautiful to me. I'm beautiful to some people, but I'm not finna go put it on no damn billboard like y'all do. Y'all got to walk all around the house like y'all creme de la creme. Some of y'all need to borrow my glasses. You do. You need to borrow my reading glasses because what you reading and what we read is two different things. I'm not calling y'all ugly, but your insides are ugly. They ugly. That shirt is ugly. Your ass out. That's ugly. Ooh, them shoes. Ugly. Yeah. Your attitude. Ugly. That's why y'all don't have no man. Y'all ugly. You ugly. It come from the inside, baby. Look at everybody that's ugly. Okay. We're gonna look at everybody that's ugly. Don't they think they cute? Ugly people have the most confidence in the freaking world. You see them people on social media, baby. You can't tell them they not ugly. Because they believe it. And then they have a good spirit. And after you get to talk to them for a while, this is what men do. They might look at you funny for a while, but if they see you have a beautiful spirit, a beautiful personality, you're classy, and you carry yourself well, you smell good, you don't put other people down, you move a certain way, you know how to walk, you know how to sit properly. And that's why y'all be like, how she get him? Because she's beautiful on the inside, baby. She beautiful on the inside. So whoever that's for, y'all take it and roll. But don't be outside in the parking lot trying to look at me and try to see and look up here right now at me, judging me, want to fight in the parking lot. Because let me tell you, I'm Gen X. I'm Gen X, baby. I'm Gen X. And since we're still on social media, you saw them two girls at that sporting event. And that woman that was about my size was standing there minding her own business. You saw her. You saw her. And then that little Gen Z millennial looking girl, the size of a toothpick, was talking shit. Mm-hmm. You saw what that Gen X lady did to that little girl. That little girl was popping her neck, the little neck she had. Y'all saw what that lady did. That lady grabbed her ass by that neck, almost snapped her neck like a damn chicken. Because we Gen X. We got reflexes and we quick with our shit. We quick, baby. Y'all got to think about shit because y'all medicated. You own something. Because you got to be on something to be bested with somebody that's twice, three times your size, talking noise in public. Showboating. See, that's what we call showboating. Y'all don't understand that. Showboating will get your ass whooped by Gen X. Showboating will get your ass sitting up, laid up in the hospital. Now that little girl, I hate didn't nobody do a follow up. I needed to know where she ended up after that chokehold. That's what I wanted to know. After that chokehold, I needed the follow up. See, that's what y'all make me mad about on social media. Y'all always posting part one. I need to see part 2 through 4. I need to see the whole thing. I need it from beginning to end. I need to see all of it, baby. Put it all on there. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all mentally challenged. Put the whole damn thing on there. Put it on there. And y'all always tell me, Gen X, we talk too slow. Because we're trying to process the words so that y'all can understand, because y'all apparently, your comprehension is slow. You think you smart and fast, right? You think you can hear the words quicker. But by the time we tell you the words at the regular speed, you forgot what we said, and then we have to repeat it again. We don't like repeating ourselves. That's why we talk at the speed we like to talk. So we want to make sure that you grasp a great understanding of the words that's coming out of our mouth, because we don't like to say it twice. We don't like to say it twice. And don't ask us why. You know what I mean to Gen X? Because we said so. That's why, bitch. We said so. And when we say so, it's a reason why we say so. Now, after you do what we told you to do, you can come back later on around dinner time while we eating and all congregating around the dinner table and ask us why. Then we might be inclined to tell you why we said what we said, because we said so. Okay? So y'all need to ease up off Gen X, because if Gen X really, if we really go off, it's gonna be some shit around here. And see, we stay to ourselves, because sometimes this is where that slogan came from. A lot of y'all don't know where the slogan came from. That's where you fuck around and find out. That came from Gen X. You fuck around and found out. Because after Mama and them done told us to do something, we didn't do what Mama and them said, then we fucked around and found out. Because we got our ass beat. And guess what? It was because she said so. We you don't question her. You don't question them. They said so because they know better. They've been here longer than us. We've been here longer than y'all. We know. We know. Y'all don't want to listen. It goes through every generation. We know it goes through every generation. Now I'm gonna give you one little story before I get up out of here. I was staying at my grandma's house, and my auntie was there. She was maybe, I give her a benefit of the doubt. She's about 17, 18, maybe 19. I give her the benefit of the doubt. She wasn't, now I don't think she was 17. She wasn't 17 yet. She's 18 or older. That's what she was. She was 18 or older. I heard grandma, I heard her mom say, don't go. Stay your ass in the house. She don't want to listen. My auntie don't listen. She never did listen. The bitch was so bad. Remember, oh yeah, it's before y'all time. Look it up. The Duke. We called her the Duke because that man that was in the westerns, his name was the Duke because he was so bad. Uh, is it Charles? I can't think of it because I'm thinking too fast. But the Duke, John Wayne, that's who it was. John Wayne was the Duke, and they gave him that nickname in the westerns because he was fast. He was bad. He was the baddest man in the westerns, and they called him the Duke. Well, my auntie was so goddamn bad. She was so bad. We nicknamed her the Duke, and that was her name, Duke. Where you going, Duke? Where you going? But Duke ran by her own rules. Now, grandmama say, don't go, stay your black ass in the house. See, my uncle told me that my grandma used to call her when she got mad. I never heard it, but it was funny because she is a little dark skinned, but we never, see, it was shocking to me because we don't really do race cards in our family. So when my uncle told me that, I said, she called her a black ass. I said, but it fit, it fit because she was bad, and we called her the Duke. And she was black. Now, she wasn't black. She was pretty black. The sexiest thing, everybody wanted her because she had a shape. She was a Flojo before Flojo came out. The bitch was fast, She was too fast. That's what's wrong. She didn't know how to slow the fuck down. So she decided to go where she was going. And Grandma said, "Where Duke at?" I said, "She ain't here." "Go upstairs and look." I said, "Grandma, she ain't here." So Grandma told me to go upstairs. She ain't going up there and make sure she not in the back room. I said, "Grandma, I've been all upstairs." Now, I went up there again, cause what? Cause she said so. That you don't argue with Grandma. She said so. So I went back up there, and we get the phone call. Ding, ding. Grandma hang up the phone, and next thing I know, fast forward, Duke being rolled in like Hannibal Lecter. This bitch is wired up from the head to the motherfucking toe. She got her teeth fucking wired because she was in an accident on her way out of town somewhere, and the goddamn car flipped over or whatever. And now this bitch is looking like Hannibal, Hannibal Lecter. I'm sorry. You're not supposed to laugh when people are injured. But as you can see, I have props. I laugh at every goddamn thing. I don't care what y'all say, you can be mad at me. They rolled her ass in there, and my grandmama put her in the sunroom. You know how everybody back then, they had that extra room on the back. Well, my grandmother converted that outside sunroom to like a regular room. And they couldn't take her upstairs because she in the wheelchair and she all wired up. Listen, I don't know. I don't know why they asked me to help. She look at me, and you know you're gonna learn how to talk without moving your teeth, and she gonna tell me she thirsty. And so I have to go get her something to drink, and I gotta put the straw through the wire so she can get something to drink. This ever had to eat, drink, and sleep with the wire sipping through that goddamn straw. I said, "Well, how was your trip?" That bitch wanted to kill me. She wanted to kill me. Oh Lord, she gonna be mad about this story. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling all stories if I'm involved. If I'm involved in the story get told. I don't care what they say. So I don't even remember how long her ass was wired up. But all I know, that was the funniest shit in the world. Even to this day, that shit's still funny, as you can see. So the moral of this story, because they said so. Stay your ass where you at. Don't do this. Don't do that. Cause it's gonna come back on you. It's gonna come back on you. But that's my time. That's the jokes I had today. I'm gonna go play this back, see what I need to work on. Cause I know I left out some details. Cause I'm just trying, this out for the first time. This first time I've done this joke. I told these stories, and I want to thank you for all you who watching my videos and following me on my journey back to the comedy stage. I'll see you next time.